Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, and to an episode where we're working on the village again. It's been a few days, or well, a few weeks actually, I suppose. We've spent a couple episodes working on this situation, got some potions sorted, a little bit of nether wart hidden in there. My nether wart children. And a lot of effort to get this finally up and running. But hey, look, it was worth it. We've gotten potions of instant health ready to go. I've made a bunch of fire resistance potions in between as well. So I think we're moving in a good direction here. Real nice. And in the next few episodes as well, probably one or two working on the village, and then we're gonna be going to find the fort. Is it a fortress or dungeon that the, Sir, why are you outside the city walls, my guy? The fortress or dungeon that holds the portal to the Ender Dragon, and I'm also inclined and interested in dealing with the Ocean Temple too. But, you know, things slowly at a time. I don't know what order exactly I'm going to do, but I also wanted to just point out that I got myself a looting sword in between too. I was doing a little bit of, testing to try and finally get one, and we got there, finally. It took me a little bit of effort, but hey, that's what wooden pickaxes are for. Now, let's just dump a few things out of my inventory here. I thought I had taken care of it already, but, here we are, doing it anyway. Linestone, boom, you in there. Give me the andesite, because we're going to be using some polished andesite today downtown. Now, folks left me with a number of suggestions for the village, including market stalls, statue in my honor, houses for everybody, and, like specific like farmers, home, and stables and stuff. All excellent suggestions. So if you got any other suggestions for me, let me know down below. But today I'm going to be working on the city center here, and possibly working on maybe some of those market stalls. I've noticed too that the population, I believe, has grown a little bit. I think we might have a couple of unemployed people. You have no work. That'll soon change, don't you worry, my boy. You'll be employed in no time. See, I am hoping to upgrade some villagers soon too, but, all in due time. Right. So, hello, sir. I think what I've decided to do is I want a few stairs of andesite as well here. Yeah, I think I'll be using those for the stairs. Does it stick out a little bit? Yeah, but honestly, it's just makes me feel better about the situation. Let's do a few more. And actually, I want to chat with the cartographer too here, because the cartographer, what do you need for me to level you up? Okay. So if I get you some paper, you'll maybe love me a little bit more. That sounds good. We'll work on that. But I want to fix the town square a bit. I like this lad here, but I don't like how messy everything is in here. We've got quite a bit of icky going on. But I think what could be nice actually is almost a little design. And we might have it be slightly ajar for the time being. Slightly empty at the moment here. Oh, how far do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4 out that I need to go. Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work. 4 out. So this is gonna kind of help me determine a little bit of that market stall idea. I don't know exactly where I want market stalls to be, but I do intend to kind of base it off of some of our other construction. So that's why this is important to do first. This is the first thing I want done. And then we'll be able to work a little bit harder on the other stuff. Now, there is also the... Who is that? That's more than 4, eh? Nope, that's 4. Never mind. There is also the city wall too, so that's another crucial bit as well. Okay, here we are with the open space. I do not like the bells up there either. I might adjust those. It's a little weird to have them kind of up high with the tree. I think I want to bring them lower to the ground because the villagers should be able to hit them, and I don't know if they can at that height. But we'll fiddle with it and see what happens. Now, I know for a fact that this is not enough andesite. And I don't want the polished tuff. Is there... Okay. Let's go back into our home here to see if there's something over here that might be a little bit more suitable. Hello, home. No, not down there. In here, perhaps. No. 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 I'm just wondering, do I genuinely not have that much? Okay. Alright, maybe I don't have that much polished stuff. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. That is genuinely unfortunate. Also, though, I am seeing something else that crossed my mind. Not enough iron to do what I was going to do. I need to set up a proper situation, a proper setup for the chickens. The chickens. Also, there's something I need. I am being a silly lad. I need more stone. I don't know why. I looked at it and I left. So, okay, we got tuff, we got andesite. I'm going to have to use, I think, some granite. You know, I think I was saying I didn't love it, but I need something here. Gotta have another stone for the design. It's not working right now the way that it is. Although I could use some regular stone bricks as well. That is an option. That is an option. Could use those, but probably won't. The outside has to be something, right? Like it could be stone brick. Okay. You know what? Everybody get in your beds, please. Look at them run. Look at them scurry. You know what? I did it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it. I kind of like it. I like the transition that we got in there. The little bit of granite really pops actually in a nice way. I am out of andesite though, which sucks. But it's fine. I'll survive. Anything in these chests though, I know I keep looking at them, but I just want to verify there's nothing that I want to borrow. No, I really wish that was andesite. I think though, one thing I'm gonna do, isn't there supposed to be a dump chest? Oh, that is this chest. Okay. I guess I'll keep the emerald on me. And you're a secondary chest? Why? Come here, you. I'm just gonna break this one. I keep looking in all three. I might as well just chuck everything into, chuck them all in kind of the same ones here. This makes sense to me, right? Is that enough? Okay, cool. And there we go, I guess, for now. We'll leave it like that. That should be fine. Nope, you go into the garbage chest. Garbage chest. Mostly random trash in here. Some of it's still good quality, I swear. These two things go in there. Perfect. Okay. I think this is fine. Helps me out a little bit. I know it's not sorted. I apologize. I'm a mess. Right. So, looking at lighting, it needs a little bit more. We will, this is a promise, we will revisit this this situation here, this whole thing, once we have some glowstone. I'm thinking redstone blocks to light things up. That'll be nice. And then those, I want them moved, and I need to figure out where to put the market. So this is kind of the next big problem for me, is the wall. So I'm just gonna, we're gonna commit today. We're gonna commit to chopping this whole thing down. I haven't seen many enemies, so I think, okay, that was faster than I was expecting. So I think there's not a whole lot to worry about in that department. So that's why we're going to clean it up a little bit. As well, I want to work on my dock today. I want my dock to be the same wood as this. I do worry a little bit about fire spread all the way into here, so we're going to need to be careful with that, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Now, I'm here for an axe. Oh, no, that's more of a weapon. Oh gosh, how many diamonds do we have? Enough to do this? Sure. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. If you folks are worried about how many diamonds I have, I agree. Whatever it is, I agree. Okay, I've managed to the time in the Nether was really a detriment. Oh my goodness. A waste of so much time, so much energy. You know what? To be fair, I did find a... is that helpful? Fortune 1? I did find the fortress rather fast, all things considered. It did take me 3 episodes, but like in the grand scheme of things, usually it's worse than that. So, you know. Hey, we're doing all right. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, we talked about me extending these walls. I think we're going to do a little wrap around our home almost. You know, we are underground, but part of me does jokingly kind of want to build a castle. Although that could just be another structure that I build elsewhere for fun. Out on the water, you know? Build a castle. It looks like that's my home, but it really isn't. Give me some grass here, folks. We need a little bit of dirt set up, a little bit of stuff, you know. Gotta keep things grassy here. All right, and yeah, I've decided. Screw it. We're building the wall all the way around. We're doing it. We're getting it done. It's happening today. As long as I have enough stone to do it. That's the standard caveat, you know, as long as we've got enough stone. So let's chop the rest of this old wall down and prepare for the new wall. And also fix this. All right, excellent. Look at that. All gone now. It's feeling a lot better with it being open. I am going to do the wrap there and the wrap here. So that's on my mind. You know, there's a lot here to fiddle with, too. I'd really like to fix my farm here. I'm sure there's a lot of room here. Really extending things out, cleaning things up a little bit better here. Looking good, though. You know, can't deny. Can't deny. I can't deny. You can't deny it. If you're denying it, you're lying to me. I know you are. And this is the only tricky bit. Is, again... looking at this and saying, where do we put their little stalls? We might actually just, you know, because so at certain points in the day, they do go different places from what I recall. Like they'll spend time at their station or they'll spend time in the town square. Now, I generally have a good idea of what each of the worker looks like, so I'm not too worried about that part. But it would be nice if they all had their own buildings. So I'm wondering if we kind of give them their own buildings, put a market stall attached to the building, and then put their workstation there. That doesn't necessarily mean that they live in that house, but there's nothing I can really do to control that unless I lock them in. But that is a... you know, that could be an idea. Instead of having one standard market, we could just do little market stalls for them at houses. Because, like, this is fine, but in a way it looks weird. Or if I put the market stalls... there's space right here. There's a little bit of space there, but that almost feels like it would be compressed too much. And we could do one in the middle right here. Ooh. Could you imagine how wide is this? If I do 2 and then... hey, we could do small stalls across the center here. That would be fun. Right in front of the house, their main dorm. And then the town center's here, so things aren't like too far away from each other. And then this area can stay clear for now, because I feel like there's some landscaping that needs to be done. You know, I have spoken it. I've spoken it into existence. That's what we're doing. Now, grand that's where we're at. I need to eat my potatoes, and we're living good. We're living good. All right, it is time for wall building, but I'm hearing some walking around. I'm thinking I heard a villager come back here. Unless it's literally just Gerald that I'm hearing, which is entirely possible. You know what would be funny, actually? Is if that's the little island I built my castle on. Like, I'm talking a small castle. That's going to look dumb. We put a small castle there, and then it attaches underground to the house. There you go. There. Problem solved. Dreams established. Just so I remember, I'm going to do this. I want that classic mini castle design. Something like this, you know? Like just goofy. Like that. You know? That's what I want to do. And that's what I'll do. So anyway, I'm proud of myself, okay? We're going to build a tiny little castle and put a tiny little bridge. And in our dream as well, we have a little a drawbridge there. So I'll have to cut down these trees, but that's fine. That's what they're there for. And we might move the bamboo too. Oh my goodness. Listen, folks, I'm just here having a good time. And you're joining me and hopefully enjoying it along the way. That's all that matters, folks. We're just here for enjoyment. That's all. Now, we do have a little bit of a wall going on here already. I have some concerns about it. I don't know if it's really functioning the way that I want it to. Wrap it around. I could have an exit there so that I just run and grab those when I need to. How do we feel about just going in a straight line? Let's just screw it. Let's go in a straight line for now. Let's make it easy on us. I know to a point back there it's not in a straight line, but I don't think I need to include absolutely everything here. Let's just put that one 3. Two. And let's just keep going the way that we're going here. We'll do 1, 2. How is this, by the way? Are we happy with the wall? I mean, I guess I'm happy for now. Worst case scenario, again, I can always extend it out and do a little wraparound if needed. Okay, let me jump. You could do it with your weak little legs. Perfect. And I want it to be this little castle. I want it to be kind of, again, pretty silly. So I might actually just have the wall not even attached to it for now. And if I do need to fiddle with it, I can. So I'll probably just do something like this. Maybe even actually, we go back one. Let's go back one here. Let's do right here. There we go. Exactly what I love to see. And I would want this to be a gate. So I think we'll just actually... Oh, there you go. Done. Easy. I'm so thrilled with this, actually. This is so stupid. I'm very happy. Anyway, I'll finish this off. And we'll see kind of where we end up. I'm not too sure how I feel about how I'm building this. I really would like to round it out a little bit better, but I guess I'm kind of bad at it at this point. 2, 3. Maybe I need to go in 3s. Let's just see here. Might be better. Or maybe 2s. That should all sit on the surface as well. So, yeah, let's just go, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Don't worry, folks. I will admit, though, I am running low on stone. I'm sure you noticed, but I do not have an abundance of it. And that kind of sucks, because it seems like we need a lot of it. And especially if I want to go all the way down here to the depths and unknown. Hello, little fishy. Want to die? The depths of the unknown and whatnot. All the way down, it would be great if I could. So let's just see. Again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I came up with a market stall idea. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be exciting. I think, honestly, now you could see me adjust this way. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How's that? You know what? It's not perfect. I could have maybe done a little bit better, but I kind of dig it. We're good. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We end there because that's how much I've got. And then I would kind of like it to slope down. We'll see how it goes. For now, we're gonna light it up, just to try and prevent things from spawning and coming to kill us. But I think that's a good mark for that. We can obviously use this as well to fiddle with the length there. I do have more stone, actually, so I lied a little bit. But lying's okay if you didn't mean to do it. I will put this in there. There you go. Perfect. Made that a little bit greener. One day I will make this green as well. You know what? Actually, just taking a moment and looking at that, I'm pretty happy with it. I kind of would like it to go a little bit longer. I thought I was more out of stone than I actually was, so it's not that bad. Now I need to do this side, which should be relatively similar. I'm going to take this down too. I've come to realize it's unnecessary and a burden on our society, so it can be removed. All right, after some finagling, I've managed to make a somewhat circle that I'm going to be content with. Listen, no judgment here. Is it perfect? No. Do I care? A little. But here's the deal. There. That's going to be connected there. This is going to be the lighthouse. So I am thrilled about that, obviously. I love... Oh, my good God. How dare you? Oh, my heavens. I was not anticipating getting struck by lightning. I don't know if I've ever gotten struck by lightning before in this game. So that was nice. What a treat for me. A little concerning. That will be the... that'll be the entrance there once we actually build the lighthouse up. But there's that. I don't know if I'm going to make the lighthouse out of terracotta. I'm not sure yet. We will see. But so far, so good. The beacon, of course, is what we would want to have lighting up the lighthouse. But for now, it will be nothing. And, well, and it might actually be glowstone or something, or a redstone lamp. We'll see. There, I kind of would like to continue it from this point. 2, 3, there we go. And or the building, and then actually the building has it loop out, or do we loop out? Well, no, it makes sense to loop it out from here. So let's actually continue on with the method we were using before, which I think was we were doing 2. 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, there we go. These walls do not line up, unfortunately. But I don't think they really have to. I mean, I guess I could have tried a little bit harder to, like, make it out to here. that would have needed more rounding out. Honestly, I think it'll be fine the way it is. It's a little wonky, but wonky is good. We like some wonk to the situation. Now, the other thing is, the walls, again, aren't supposed to be perfect, so there's going to be a little bit of a height issue as we proceed through, you know? Oop. Some stuff is not going to be like as tall. Like I want it to taper down. Am I doing any counting for this process? No. Why would I do that? Nobody needs to count diddle. We're fine. We're fine doing it the way that we're doing it. We're doing the way that we're doing it good. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's great. And like I said, a little bit of wonk. Never hurt anybody. Except for me when I got struck by lightning. But that doesn't count. That had nothing to do with our skill level. Okay, now instead of being too judgmental about the situation, just imagine that this wall is tall, you know? I don't know how tall I'm going to make the wall. But it'll be... That was disrespectful. Yoink. Poison me, you rascal. Rascal and rapscallion. You little fiend, you. Don't swim away. I don't know what your problem is, you little shit. Get back in here. But there you go. I mean, listen. That's a wall. That looks good. I like how it slopes. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not going to be too particular about it. It'll be fine. There is another thing that I want to do, which is fix this area. This area has plagued me for a little bit here. I don't love the sugarcane here anymore. I think that it's kind of obscuring the vision of me and the village. The cacti also need to go, I think. And I'd like them a little bit more structured over here. I think if I can build a structured farm for this sort of stuff, I would be happier. I would be more satisfied. Things were a little bit cleaner. And this dock, we're changing it out, folks. We're changing it out for a little bit of dark oak. Now you might be wondering, why dark oak? Because I love dark oak, okay? Listen. So the farm is changing, but that's okay. That's what life is all about. Change. We need change here and change there. And, you know, we're just trying to solidify my existence here. We're just trying to solidify my personality as well. I'm actually going to make it a little bit more than, you know, this beautiful dark oak that you're going to see. I'm going to actually add a little bit of stone to it too. Make it look a little spook, you know? We got to have a little bit of that flavor. Because right now, my territory is flavorless of me. And remember, look at me. I am a spooky man. And if I take my clothes off, which I can't at this moment, but look at me, darkness underneath. So that's, you know, that we gotta, it's a big ticket item. It's a big ticket item. Come on. I can't just not be spooky. It's not part of the contract. I didn't sign up for this. Also, let me just do a little bit of dancing here. Do I love to dance? Seemingly. So we're gonna expand the farm out a little bit. We're gonna just meander a bit. I might even cut this tree down, but I'm 50-50 on that. Not quite sure if that's what I want to do yet, but it's tempting. Don't get me wrong. It's very tempting. Very tempting. Yeah. So let's grab. Oh, I actually don't need to grab. There we go. It's right here. This is what we're doing. I know. It's such a change. But it's an amazing change. That's all we need to say. And nobody can argue with us because that's how this works, okay? That's how this works. Let me get rid of some of the weed and stuff. And then where did we start? We started back there? Yeah, that works. Oh, I actually kind of like it with the dirt, you know? That's not half bad, actually. But it is supposed to be a dock. So. we might have to, probably gonna have to settle on getting rid of it. We'll see though, if I'm really liking the dirt, it might have to stay. But I'm pretty well making a bridge. Okay, that was embarrassing. Okay, so now it's kind of the moment of truth here, because I do like the dirt in here. It's kind of nice. It's a little different. It would prevent fire spread, but I don't know, that bridge-like aesthetic, that is kind of what we're after here. Bridgey dock-like thing. You know what I would like even better, actually? And I'm not going to do it because it's far too complicated. But I will show you what would be nice. Is if... Oh, I still have paper in here. Give me that. I need that for trading. And let me... I want to offhand some stuff, actually. So if we took some of this, and we'll do a little bit of a... We'll do a wee demonstration. And then we'll leave it the way it's supposed to be. Just want to drop off the gravel, which is not in this chest. It is in sand and dirt. Boink, boink. And boink. There we go. Okay, good, good, good. And I'm going to get rid of this glass, too. Because, am I hiding glass? I think, not crafting supplies, more building materials. Glass is finicky. You know, it's a little iffy. So I like this, right? And let's just do it all the way so we can see. There you go. I like that. But what would have been nice is if I had done this instead. That's pretty cool. Like, let's do it from here just so we get a better picture. Better image here. I like that. Like, it kind of gives it a little bit more structure. I don't know. Makes it pop a little bit better. Honestly, I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted to change it. I don't know. What happens if I get water in there? Does it work? Ah, it does not. Okay. But in the meantime, let's just fix this up. And this is really what it's going to be all about, folks. This is going to be a beautiful section. Nice little area. And, oh yeah, I don't know. It tickles the brain good. And so here's what I have come up with. My beautiful, beautiful dock thing. I've added water to it because water was getting in on that end. And honestly, it kind of makes it feel a little less like the stone is, how should I put this? Making it look like ground. It kind of feels more dock-like now that there's water in these channels. And two, it gives it a little bit more dimension, a little bit more flavor, if you will. Now, finally, there is this other portion here. Oh, well, actually, wait. Step back one more time. I was thinking about doing, say, you know, every 5 or so you put in a solid block. Say you do something like this. Boink. Or you put it in below. Or, ooh, even better. And we're getting more complicated here. I might not be able to do this as effectively as I'm trying to show you. Let's just see here. Come on, am I in? There we go. No, that's not what I want. I want it. This would definitely be, yeah, okay. So it's going to be a little bit more complicated than I would like. There you go. Something more like that. If you want to be really fancy with it. I don't know how much I love that though, but anyway, this could be a thing if we really, really wanted it to be. Did that dolphin just get itself stuck in my boat? Dolphin? You did. Well, you know, first time for everything. I have no regrets. I face no remorse. Yeah, so this is the other section, is the garden here. And I think what I would want to do is kind of line it up a little bit better here. I'm seeing that this is a little bit too wide, but not wide enough at the same time. So let me just do this. Boom, that'll resolve something. And then here, I think, yeah, I would just transition it to a 3, run a plank through the center, and have a garden on either side, and a dock out the middle. Honestly, folks, that is the design I'm going to go for. That's what I'm feeling. Let's just do this real quick. There you go. And I'll leave the grass alone there so it can grow in. Yeah. You know what? I know we're getting a little bit feisty here with our designs, but that's how it's meant to be. I think if there's water underneath, the farm still work properly, so that's good. Hopefully. Tree can stay for now. I say that with the caveat that there may be a little bit more work to be done there. And I might need to chop it. We'll see. And one of these days I'm going to get rid of a bunch of wheat seeds as well. So keep your eyes out for that. Though I just want to drop off my oak. And my oak again. And my oak again. This is all oak that I've stolen today? I don't know. Maybe. But I am running a little bit short on deep slate. Not so much on the dark oak, though, so that is always comforting. Deep slate? Yeah. Yeah, not... Oh, hey. Get that back. Yeah. Not a whole lot left, folks. Not a whole lot left. Not a huge deal, but that does mean that we're going to need to move on to other things. So, you know... Oh, scary. Scary other things, you know? I need to go mining, clearly, to get more wood, not wood, more stone, so we can work things out a little bit better. I would like to also build that market stall, because I have a plan for the market stall, but we'll do that together. It's actually, rather than being, you know, in here, right here, I think we could do a little bit of market stall on both sides. You know, we could even do 3 market stalls if I was so inclined, or even here if I really wanted to, but I need to extend some stuff. Could build a market here, actually. I'll have to rest on that. We'll put that in quotations. We'll have to rest on that. So listen, we're not going to do that, but I am going to extend this part out here right now so that we can feel a little more accomplished, like we've done even more with our lives than ever before. All right, folks, look at this. Absolutely wonderful. My garden is set up. We've got wheat on one side, potatoes on the other, and we've even put in a little bit of a wall there again, a little bit more. So we've, you know, gone pretty well as far as we can here with the materials that we have. We are short on deep slate, we're short on stone, we're short on andesite. It's a mess, let me tell you. We're running out of everything, and holy crap, was I not expecting all of those guys to show up. But anyway, we have done a fantastic job. I'm very proud of the work that we've done. We've made quite the improvements thus far. I'm looking forward to making more. Next time around, we're going to be looking at a market stall if I have the resources to make it happen. That's the plan anyway. I hope you folks enjoyed today's episode of Minecraft. If you did, don't forget to... Oh yes, they're afraid of cats. I hope you folks enjoyed this episode of Minecraft. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.